I've decided to get the bus to Cairo from Luxor because it's the cheapest option. So I'm just going to GoBus now to see how much it costs. Over there is the train station. That's where I could be going if I had more money. Fortunately, the train is just really expensive, so I can't really afford to spend like $100 at the moment just on a train journey. Otherwise I would get the train. I saw this GoBus bus in the distance, so I knew I was close, and I got to the GoBus office and queued up very quickly and bought my ticket. It was very easy, much easier than online where I'd had some issues. It got stuck on the loading screen. I don't know if that's just my problem or everyone has that. It cost $620. I could have got economy for $350, but as it's 10 hours and the difference is like £3-4, I feel like it's worth it to get one that's a bit fancier. And apparently you get tea, so that'll be nice. I quickly went back to my hostel and got my bags and waited for the bus to arrive. We had to queue up for a little bit to put our bags in the hold. And there was a guy standing next to me with a handgun, which freaked me out a little bit. But I have since been told by Egyptian friends he would have been a plainclothes police officer. Okay, leg room. I'm quite tall, so I like to have a bit of leg room. The seat belt. There is a seat belt, which is rare, but it doesn't work. It won't come out of the thing, it's like stuck. Also, they like charge you to put your bags on the bus. It's supposed to be that it's included in the ticket, but they were charging like 20 to put your bags under the seat. But yeah, it's good. It has a screen, so you can watch TV maybe, and like a USB headphones. And we set off bang on time at 1 p.m. I checked out the film options. They seem to have been chosen by a 12-year-old boy because they were all like Marvel or action films. But in a way that's good because you can't really concentrate on the bus. Oh, and here is the toilet. I didn't use it, but it exists. For the first part of the journey, you trace the Nile basically, and you pass through these really pretty little towns and villages, and the countryside's really green. It's really nice. If I did it again, I would like to stop one night in one of these villages and check it out. It looked really interesting and yeah, not touristy at all. About 3 hours into the trip, our meals arrived, our VIP meals, which consisted of a tea bag, some juice, and a Twinkie. So very nutritious. It wasn't exactly VIP, but a nice snack anyway. And the sun started to go down, and the landscape becomes a lot more deserty and barren, which is also really interesting. Oh, and they brought some water, which was also appreciated. And I ate a carrot, but this was my own carrot, not provided by GoBus. It's also worth noting that if you want hot water for your tea bag, you have to pay extra for this, which I think is a bit cheeky because they do say that tea is included in the VIP ticket, so it would be nice to have a cup of tea. Around about 5 hours into the trip, we stopped at this service station in the middle of the desert, which was pretty cool. It was like being in like a Coen Brothers film or something. I felt like I was in No Country for Old Men, Egyptian style. We had about 20 minutes here. The toilets left a lot to be desired, but they were okay. They did charge me £10 to use them though, and they didn't seem to charge anyone else. So, but it was worth it because I didn't want to use the toilet on the bus. Something to be aware of if you really need internet access is the GoBus Wi-Fi was non-existent. And you go through the desert for a lot of the trip, which you don't get any data signal. So if you really need internet access, that's something to consider. We were making very good time, and I thought we were actually going to be early and get there at about 9, but then it took us a really long time to get into Cairo. So we ended up arriving at around midnight, which is about an hour late. If, like me, you're going to get off at Tahrir Square, it's worth noting that the car park where they drop you is quite tricky to get to unless you have a car. It's just like there are lots of like busy roads around it, and especially at night time, I didn't really feel like I wanted to cross them, and I was just really tired and my bum hurt and I wanted to go home. So I ended up getting an Uber home. Overall, the journey was fine. It wasn't the most comfortable, but long bus journeys never are. I hope you found this video useful, and if you use GoBus, I hope you have a good journey, and let me know in the comments how it goes. Thanks very much, and please consider subscribing or liking this video if you found it useful. Cheers, bye.